People are preparing to bring in the new year, but if you plan to drink alcohol, you should be planning ahead. Drunk driving has risen in recent years, causing serious injuries, even taking lives. 13's Aja Carter shares how Kansas law enforcement is looking to keep the roads safe this holiday. Aja, what are they doing?
Yeah, Melissa, officers across the state of Kansas are on the lookout for impaired drivers with their Taking Down DUI campaign.
The hardest part is usually telling a family member that their loved one has been significantly injured or has died as a result of what I would say is almost a completely preventable thing.
About 32% of all traffic crash fatalities involve drunk drivers.
So it's a statewide campaign that's put on by the Kansas Department of Transportation. Essentially, they provide overtime funds to agencies across the state for officers to volunteer and work overtime assignments around the New Year's holidays and other holidays to try and catch and remove impaired drivers from the roadway.
The holidays seem to only heighten the need for safety, as many raise a glass or two in celebration. Patrolling officers are on the lookout for any major movement violations.
You know, when someone is impaired by drugs or alcohol, their ability to operate their vehicle is greatly limited. Their reaction time to something that they might need to do a braking or steering input, their ability to kind of see and perceive the world around them is altered and impaired. So, you know, they might strike someone, they might, cause a crash, property damage, serious injuries. Those are the biggest things that we're trying to avoid with impaired driving enforcement.
It's recommended to have a designated driver or to find other means of transportation. It's a small decision that can make a huge impact and save lives.
You know, you have situations where people, they choose to do it time and time again because they think they'll get away with it, or they don't think it's that severe of a circumstance until something happens to them. And so as far as the potential consequences, they themselves could be seriously injured or killed and involved in a crash. I've seen people get charged with murder before and convicted of murder for driving impaired that have ended someone's life.
You can find more information about the Taking Down DUI campaign on WIBW.com.
Aja, thank you. And here at WIBW, we want you to be safe this year and think before you drink. We're teaming up with Devon James Injury Lawyers to offer a free Uber ride home on New Year's Eve. You can request a voucher through the QR code on your screen or by texting Safe Ride Home to 785-888-8888. Bookmark that. And remember, as Aja said, those law enforcement agencies across the state will have extra patrols and checkpoints to crack down on drunk driving. Aggieville.